I watched a stronger girl lose to a weaker girl 3 tournaments in a row, and I knew why after the first one. I've spent 30 years installing beliefs and identities into kids. It's the very first thing I look for because it's the thing that controls everything else. I had 2 girl students. I'm going to give them names because I really want you to feel this. Barbie had pretty technique, 1 patterns, 1 sparring. The crowd loved her. Judges loved her. Lizard was bigger, stronger, tougher. Should have been winning every time, but wasn't. And I saw why immediately. Every time they competed, Lizard would look around at the crowd and something in her would just settle down. Like she already knew how it was going to end. She wasn't losing because she was weaker. She was losing because she was playing a role and she didn't even know it. The crowd had given her a role and she accepted it. So I pulled her aside one day when Barbie wasn't in class and I asked her, "Why do you let her win?" She started crying. She was like, "I don't let her win." I said, "Yes, you do. You're bigger, you're stronger, but every tournament you walk in, you play the same role. You lose because you think you're supposed to. What would happen if you just beat her?" And she didn't have an answer because it had never happened. Now, the next tournament, Lizard won. It was not even close. And Barbie, she quit martial arts altogether because the moment Lizard stopped playing her role, Barbie's role collapsed with it. She was never the best fighter. She was just the girl everyone decided was supposed to win. And when that stopped being true, she had nothing left to stand on. And this is where it gets dangerous. That role doesn't stay in the room where it was formed. It travels. It goes with them. The kid who keeps losing starts believing losing is just who they are. The kid nobody picks starts believing they're not worth picking. And at some point, that role stops being something that happened to them and becomes something they say about themselves. I'm not enough. I'm not the one people choose. I'm just a lizard. Those 2 words, I am, will decide how your kid lives. And somebody is going to fill them in. The crowd, the peers will, failure will, or you will. You have a closing window to look at your kid the way I looked at Lizard, to see what they actually are before they decide who they're going to be. Most parents are waiting for behavior to change. The ones who get results are shaping what their kid believes about themselves before the behavior even shows up. That's the difference between reacting to your kid and actually raising them. Subscribe because next we're going to talk about how to shape what follows I am on purpose.